is slipping away by the minute. The whereabouts of the longest-serving Arab leader remain uncertain, but the rebels are celebrating already to what appeared to be an end of Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi's 42-year rule. Libyan 反抗军已经攻陷首都，也开始庆祝他们目前的胜利。他们虽然还没有掌握 Gaddafi 的行踪，但距离结束他的政权已经不远。The rebels and NATO have attempted to overthrow the Libyan regime for the past 6 months, with the anti-government group now saying that they have seized control of 80% of Tripoli. The fight is still raging around Gaddafi's compound, while 3 of his sons have been detained. However, U.S. and NATO officials are worried that the pro-Gaddafi forces will stage a final attack against the civilians. World leaders have urged Gaddafi to step down from ruling, with Egypt recognizing Libyan rebels as legitimate government. And the anti-corruption fast in Delhi, led by activist Anna Hazare, has entered its 8th day. Hazare, who has tens of thousands of followers throughout India, has called on the government to pass a new anti-graft law. Anna Hazare 领导的 anti-corruption 运动已经进行了第8天了，有3万人参加这次的绝食抗议。他要求政府让人民有权利调查 corrupted 的总理跟法官，但是这个法案并没有被政府接受。
The spontaneous outbreak of public support has become a deep concern for the Indian government. In response, Indian Prime Minister said that the government is ready to talk with Hazare and has agreed to draft the Citizens Ombudsman Bill. However, the government refuses to take Hazare's suggestion into consideration, which will give Ombudsman the power to investigate the Prime Minister and senior judges. Furthermore, only 34 of the 40 principles set out by Hazare will be incorporated. As Hazare is only permitted to go on the hunger strike for 15 days, it remains unknown if Hazare and the Indian government will reach a consensus on the bill.
Turning to other news, the act of texting has become so common in our everyday lives that there is now a documentary about it. Be good at what you do and you'll have a chance to take the cash home. 你喜欢传简讯吗？最近有人拍了一支简讯的大赛的纪录片，要探讨现在年轻人对简讯的上瘾的状况。
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, text!
Texting is a competitive sport in the new documentary Thumbs. It follows a group of teen texters to the LG National Texting Championship. And with bragging rights and $50,000 at stake, it is high drama. The contest is reminiscent of traditional spelling bees, but with a high-tech twist. In one round, kids translate words into text speak, and no matter how fast they are, with just one error, they could be sent packing. Mike Tolan on the left produced the film, directed by Bill Couturier.
In this film, kids are spending their spare time practicing texting and getting their thumbs in shape and improving their accuracy and their speed. It's a whole new world.
According to a recent Pew study, 88% of teen cell phone users consider themselves text messengers, and more than half are daily texters. But that doesn't mean they don't make the grade. Producer Mike Tolan.
The kids that we follow are great students, they're athletes, they have other interests.
It's kind of become a habit.
But there are cautionary tales according to Couturier.
One girl that I filmed leaves her phone on all night long on top of her head, and she's sleeping, and it goes bzzz. It wakes her up, she texts, she puts it back on her head, she goes to sleep, she gets a response in 2 minutes, bzzz. It wakes her up, and I said, honey, if we did this to terrorist suspects, it would be considered torture, and you're doing it to yourself.
Tolan and Couturier say they were inspired to make the film after realizing they could only reach their own teenage kids by text. The film will air on MTV.
And the power couple has no downtime. Hollywood actress Angelina Jolie was first spotted in the Scottish city of Glasgow with her longtime partner Brad Pitt and their 6 children before embarking on a journey to Croatia. Angelina Jolie 最近受邀到了 Croatia 参加活动，还跟总统会面讨论当地战后清除地雷的问题。而她的男朋友 Brad Pitt 最近也在忙着在 Scotland 拍新的电影 World War Z， 预计明年年底就会上映。The streets of Glasgow went through a makeover after signs of Philadelphia landmarks and yellow taxis were brought in for Brad Pitt's upcoming flick World War Z. The family of 8 is currently residing at the gated historic estate in the nearby village of Hurlford for 2 weeks while Pitt is filming for the post-apocalyptic horror film. And while Pitt is busy memorizing his script, Angelina Jolie made a trip to the Croatian island of Mali Bruni on Friday to watch a performance of King Lear after being invited by Croatian actor and original founder of the Ulysses Theater, Rade Srbejian. Jolie, who is the UNICEF ambassador, also met with the president of Croatia, Ivo Josipovic, to discuss the landmine problems remaining in the country following the war that ended in 1995. And in other news, Korean singer Choi Son-bong's rocky days have finally come to an end after hitting the stage of Korea's Got Talent and securing the second place on the reality show. From selling gums on the street as an orphan to now a rising star, Choi didn't forget to give thanks for those who believed in him and promised he would continue to work hard. 从孤儿变成国际红人的南韩工人 Choi Son-bong 在韩国达人秀总决赛得到亚军。虽然没有拿到冠军，但他感谢许多帮助过他的人，也说他会继续努力。
Choi Son-bong, South Korea's street boy turned international singing sensation, ended his months-long reality show journey this past Sunday with a second-place finish behind a high school dancer, Joo Min-jong, in the final round of Korea's Got Talent. Dubbed South Korea's Susan Boyle, Choi shot to fame not only because of his powerful baritone, but also his inspirational life story, which became headlines home and abroad, pulling at the heartstrings of millions around the world.
제가 3살 때 고아원에 이렇게 맡겨졌는데요. 5살 때 고아원에서 구타를 맞아가지고 도망쳐 나왔어요. 5살 때부터 그냥 껌 같은 거 팔면서 바카스나 이런 거 팔면서 그냥 뭐 그렇게 생활을 했고요. 10년 정도.
He later met a woman from a snack bar in the city who helped him enter an evening course school at 14. His talent for singing was later discovered by the teachers there. However, due to his difficult financial situation, he was unable to receive further vocal training in school. At the end of the competition, the 22-year-old talent thanked the people who have supported him.
제가 이 자리까지 온 것만으로도 너무 감사해서요. 고맙습니다.
더 하고 싶은 얘기는 없습니까?
더 열심히 해서 더 좋은 모습 보여드리겠습니다.
고맙습니다.
Choi was defeated by a 17-year-old high school girl student, Joo Min-jong, who was already being branded popping dance empress among her fans. Glittering gold costume, Joo wowed the audience with her popping dance, which she specializes in. Joo told the reporters that the secret to her success is practice and practice. As the winner, Joo will receive around $277,000 and a crossover vehicle.